Hello everyone, welcome back to my channel. Today we are diving into a deep emotional Nollywood movie, Malaika, produced by Toyin Abraham. If you ever watched a film that touched your heart and forced you to reflect, this one will definitely stay with you. Let's dive in. Malaika tells the story of Miss Njoku, a successful fashion designer married to a fertility doctor. Hmm. After 5 years of trying to conceive with no result, the cracks in their seemingly perfect marriage begins to show. Toyin Abraham plays the lead role with such raw emotion. You can literally feel her pain. She's angry, frustrated, and losing control, not just of her emotions, but of her relationships, her identity, and her ability to show love to those around her, especially her stepdaughter. Her bitterness runs deep and it's so heartbreaking to watch. One thing this movie does well is showing the silent battles women face when dealing with infertility. The shame, the pressure, the constant feeling of not being enough. Miss Njoku takes all that pain and projects it outward, yelling, fighting, shouting, with everyone around her, staffs, relatives, everybody. She yells at everybody around her, including her stepdaughter, and pushing people away. Yes, you might not agree with her action, but you will understand them. Her husband, played by Emeka Ike, stays calm and composed, but even is tested, and the stepdaughter Chichi becomes an innocent victim in the emotional chaos. The tension in that home is so real. You can feel it through the screen. This childlessness becomes a heavy burden, especially for Miss Njoku, who begins to feel the pressure from society, family, and her own expectations. The pain of infertility starts to change her. She becomes bitter, easily triggered, and emotional unstable. Her anger issue begins to affect her relationship, not just with her husband, but also with her stepdaughter, Chichi. She treats Chichi with disdain, unable to connect with her, perhaps because Chichi represents the motherhood she has not fully experienced. Her husband remains calm and supportive, trying his best to balance his professional knowledge with emotional patience. But as Ms. Njoku becomes more violent, cracks begins to show in their marriage. The couple seeks solution medically, spiritually, and emotionally, but nothing seems to work. Eventually, Ms. Njoku embarks on a spiritual journey, fueled by desperation and a desire for healing. Along the way, she encounters various people and revelations that help her reflect on her inner struggles, her anger, her obsession with motherhood, and her inability to let go of control. These encounters begin to reshape her. She learns to see beyond her pain, finds deeper understanding of herself, and begins to rebuild her relationship, especially with Chichi. By the end of the film, Malaika delivers a powerful message that motherhood is not only about childbirth, it's about love, patience, and nurturing the people around us. Miss Njoku's journey is not just about becoming a biological mother, but about becoming a complete, healed, and self-aware woman. But this isn't just a movie about pain. It's about healing. When Miss Njoku embarks on spiritual journey, that's where the real transformation begins. She learns that sometimes healing doesn't come from doctors or prayers alone. It comes from within. Toyin Abraham carries this movie on her shoulder up here, and she does it beautifully. Her performance is raw and powerful. Emeka Ike makes a strong comeback too, showing emotional maturity and depth. The young actress playing Chichi is also impressive. She speaks volume. The cinematography is clean and the directing by Steve Sudia is intentional, slow enough to let the emotion breathe. but engaging enough to keep you Malaika watching. Teaches us that motherhood is not just about childbirth, but it's about love, compassion, and nurturing. It also teaches us about forgiveness, second chance, and rediscovering our purpose in the middle of pain. How rate this movie 8 over 10 is not just a movie, it is healing season. If you ever been in a space where you felt lost or broken, this story will remind you of that healing is possible and love can still bloom even after the storm. Have you seen Malaika? What did you think of Miss Njoku transformation? Did it move you like it moved me? Let's talk in the comments, and if you love this review, don't forget to like, share, and subscribe for more movie insights, reviews, and real life reflections. See you in the next one. Bye.